Hey guys, and welcome to game number 19 of my 100-game Revenge of the Mack series against the AI-powered Scrabble bot BestBot. Last week is going to be a tough act to follow. Two really interesting and entertaining games. Ended up splitting them 1-1, so we still hold a 2-game lead, 10-8 over BestBot through the first 18 games. Hoping for some more wins this week and some more great games. We'll see. BestBot's going to be first. Opening rack here for me is interesting. FFILNU blank. Should probably be able to bingo. I see luffing with a blank G, which is a word, so maybe I'll be able to play that. Maybe I'll even have something like fanciful. We'll see what BestBot does, and we will go from there. BestBot is going into a pretty big think. It's now taken over a minute, and okay, Readorn comes down. Wasn't really expecting a bingo, but that's okay. I'll be bingoing back. Let's see. The question is with what? I see ruffling from the R, so that's an option. Fanciful through the A is a lot worse. Yeah, ruffling does open a triple-triple, but it's a blank G on the double letter. That's really just not that risky, especially after the bot drew 7 random tiles, so it's not that likely to have anything. But yeah, ruffling looks decent. Do I have anything through the E? That's really the biggest question. Still to answer. I don't see it, but I'm going to spend another 30 seconds or so. Like F-flux or something. Nope. Yeah, I'm not seeing it here, guys. Alright. I feel pretty good about ruffling. I'm going to go ahead and play that, and we're going to have ourselves a nice wide open game, and this looks like a pretty good draw here. I feel like there should be a bingo. Let's see. Saladers. That's not a word. Assailed. That goes off the board. I don't actually see anything yet. Pretty confident there's no 7. Okay, well now I have assailed through this I, if nothing else. Having ourselves a shootout here. Apiarian for 59 comes down. Although it was only 59. I guess, yeah, the bot had 3 A's and 2 I's, so that was all it could do. Is assailed my only bingo? It might just be. Yeah, I don't see anything through an N. I think I have a 7. Definitely nothing through a G. Galatas, but it doesn't use the second S. Don't see anything through a P. Yeah, I'm kind of nervous about this A here, especially with the Z still left, but I mean, I'm not going to play something here for like 40 less. I got a bingo. And yeah, I think that's the best I'm going to do. So 63. See how long the bingo train continues. I don't think I have another one, but this is not a terrible rack, just a little heavy on the E's. Hegemon is a play here. Fortunately, hegemon is not good. Hegumean and hegemony, but not hegemon. But hegemon for 33 is still a decent play. There's also Neem here, actually. That's probably better. Yeah, 34, about the same score. HEO is a fine leave, and I do want to take out that spot if the bot doesn't use it itself. Because like I said before, especially with a Z out, something like Dits is going to be absolutely devastating. That's going to be close to 100. I'm thinking the bot probably does not have Dits, or else that would have almost certainly came down in a quite speedy manner, I would have to imagine. I mean, there wouldn't be very much to think about. But alright, Powin was sailed. Okay, cool hook. I did think of that, but wasn't too concerned about it. Pockets 29, leaving all the big spots open. Still leaning towards Neem here, guys. I do really think that spot feels more risky than a G. Again, a blank G on that square. Like, I mean, it's been open for several turns for a reason. It's just not that dangerous, even though it kind of looks scary. Especially both blanks gone. Triple-triples are extraordinarily unlikely. And without a triple-triple, I mean, what's it going to do? Play Zing for 36? Like, it's just not a huge deal. So yeah, Neem's still looking good. I don't think I have anything that uses both the H and the M here. I don't think I have anything ending in the H. I still do like Neem over Hegemon, I think. Equity Rise Hegemon might be slightly better, but yeah, to me this spot is a little bit more risky. It's kind of nice to keep the H as a scoring tile too. It goes well next to the A of Apiarian over here, the E of Wassailed, so should at least ensure some decent scoring potential regardless of what else I pull from the bag, which is always nice. Yeah, Neem looks good. I'm going to go ahead and play that for 34, and I'm going to draw poorly. Bunch of vowels. Yeah, that is part of why I wanted to keep the H and ouch in action for 89. Not what I wanted, although it did still have it through several ends on the bottom, so I was not going to block it. Also diatonic, so alright, it was bingoing regardless. And we'll be trailing a bit here because I definitely don't have a bingo back now. And let's see, what do I want to do? It's just not a whole lot down below. Nothing here. Unfortunately, Hootie is not a word. Hootie and the Blowfish is a great band. I do like their music, but Hootie is not valid in Scrabble, so can't do that. What do I do? Hoodie, maybe? I don't think I want to play Duty here. It does exhaust the board a lot, which now that I'm down to bingo is not in my best interest. Hoodie does seem reasonable. Worth mentioning, the pool is constant heavy, so I don't have to panic too much about vowels. Nice to open another line for sevens next to that E, leave the rest of the board open. Kind of like that. Just playing Ho here is reasonable. It is 7 more. There's something to be said for that. Still leaving the bottom open. Doesn't do much to create a new threat, though. But that's an option. Yeah, it does slow down the game a little bit, too, which isn't bad. So there's definitely pros and cons to both Ho and Hoodie, but I feel like one of those is probably the play. Unless I'm missing something, which hopefully I'm not. Actually, I am. How about this? I have Hoist here for 29. That might be better. Same score as Ho, but gets rid of another vowel and leaves the N open, which I do think at this score is good for me. Yeah, I like Hoist a lot. Doesn't block really anything. Keeps a very solid leave, drawing into a constant heavy pool. Yeah, glad I saw this. This does look better. Sometimes you just have a funny feeling that you're missing something. In this case, I was. Yeah, Hoist looks like the play. I'm going to go ahead and do it, and ugh. Definitely not a good draw. Another O, another T, a U, and a Y. Very much not the draw I needed. Okay. Plays Idols for 35, blocking a little bit. I was going to play Gaudi or Guyot over there, but can't anymore, unfortunately. What am I going to do with this? Down 78. It might be time to do this. Need to score. Don't really like keeping out, but could be worse. Sets up Stony. There is one S left. And honestly, guys, I'm in a bad enough position. I'm not really opposed to creating an S hook I don't have. I mean, you could make the argument the bot probably has the other S. Oh, yeah, shoot. You know, the bot probably does have the other S after Idols, right? Because it would have played Lindy through this L for, like, the same score. Ugh. Yeah, that's kind of a problem. I might still have to do it. I don't know. I mean, okay, so let's step back. Is there any way the bot plays Idols there without having the other S? Given it has Lindy. Yeah, I guess. I mean, Idols is a bit better defensively because Lindy leaves this spot open, right, with an X and a Z left, and opens the spot on the bottom row. I could see the bot, if it has like 2 other consonants especially, maybe doing this even with the S and spending the S for extra turnover and much better defense at this score. I think it's possible. Probably not likely, but possible. I have seen BestBot make unconventional plays like that, so I think it is conceivable. I mean, the other problem is if not Tony, what? I mean, you here? I guess this isn't terrible either. Even the double T with 3 more left is not interesting to me, but yeah, it sets up an R hook and an S hook there. It's not awful. I still think I prefer Tony. Take my chances it doesn't have an S. Yeah, this is probably fine. It's also a bit more points. Close call for sure here, guys. I mean, U is not unreasonable. Tony seems not unreasonable. There's a lot of E's left, so I don't mind getting rid of my E at all. Yeah, I'm going to play Tony. Ugh. Yeah, these draws towards the end of the game, unfortunately, have just not been cooperating. WRRT, not at all what I needed there. Hued, okay, for 16. I'm glad at least not to see the bot score a ton. Interesting to see it play off some vowels, so the pool must be pretty constant heavy. So it could have the S and just be not using it because it knows there's none left. It's possible. It's a little dubious, though. I feel like it probably has a big scoring play with SH that it might just take for outrunning. So now I'm thinking maybe it doesn't actually have the S, but time will tell. Wort here feels right. I mean, ORTU is not horrible, especially if I can pick up an E. This doesn't take an S. 24 points. I mean, Definitely the W has got to go, and I mean, one of the R's and one of the T's ideally should go. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how I'm going to do better than this, honestly. Don't think I have an overlap here. Wart doesn't fit because of UR not being good in this lexicon. Water doesn't fit, again, UR not being good in this lexicon. Yeah, I think that's fine. Now a pair of G's. Okay, there's the S. Yeah, now I'm down. I mean, I'm down 80. This is still surmountable, especially there's this S open down here that I'd like to try to hit. I'm gonna need to start drawing better quickly, but this game is not over. Gotta figure out a way to shed these G's, because they are not helping right now. I also have to score, which is not going to be easy. No S's left. JQXZ unseen. That's interesting. I mean, I need to probably avoid those and try to bingo and hope the bot gets them. Oh, man, what do I do here? I don't see a whole lot. I have time, which is nice. Something next to this H. Hog IRTU is not a good leave. Outrig? Doesn't even really play. Yeah, I'd like to open some more space, too. Giga doesn't work. OG is not a word. Goody? Yeah, keeping GR. I also kind of don't want to play a lot of tiles here. I mean, there's so much I don't want. I sort of want to play like 2 or 3. So maybe Hog is just best. IRTU is really not great. But if I'm going to really need one of these E's soon. If I can get one of those, then IRTU is not so bad. I would much rather play GGU. But, like, I'm not going to play Glug for 6 when I'm down 80. That's just not the way to win at Scrabble. So, yeah, I guess I'm leaning towards Hog now. But I'm going to look for, like, another 30 seconds. Because I really don't like that play at all. I mean, maybe do I play Tug? Try to set up Ego here? GIORs. Ugh. 1 N left only for ING. Man, I don't think so. Yeah, it's pretty easy for the bot to just block that and overlap anyway. I don't mind leaving this I open too, so yeah, I think I prefer Hog to Tug or Rug over there, but it's close. Both of those plays are highly uninspiring. Here's another option. Maybe this is better, actually. Yogurt over here. Does score a bit more, but again, I feel like playing a lot of tiles. This doesn't even really open much with... Yeah, this isn't good, because this doesn't even open an S-hook, and it can just play through the R and block everything. So I'm sort of helping the bot exhaust the board. I think I need to play short here, again, with all that stuff I need to dodge left. Ironically, I'd actually love to see the Q after this, because, like, I could maybe even draw, like, Squirted. Yeah, I think Hog is fine here. It's not, like I said, it's a very uninspiring play, but, like, what else? Yeah, alright, fine. Another G. Quinnic, there's that Q. Now I'm down close to 100. Definitely not happy to see the other G. Trooping... Plays in clappers, not in Scrabble. I feel like things are slipping away from me here now, guys. Yeah, I mean, Pug is just bad. Yeah, what do I even do here? Can I play something like here? Pittery? That's not a word. Yeah, I feel like I gotta score, but I can't really score. Maybe now I play Pug. Especially with the Q gun. Yeah, maybe Pug now. I'm just worried that even if I do manage to bingo, it's not going to be enough. That's my concern. But on the other hand, like, how do I really score more than this? It's pretty tough to do. I mean, Page, but then I'm only scoring like 3 more. I'm keeping the U. That can't be right. I don't think. Yeah, I think Pug here. I don't know. I'm not feeling too great here about my chances. That's a better looking draw. Retinol. I do have Troutline, although it's going to score nothing. Yeah, all right, I think I'm just dead now, guys. Like, I think I just bingo with Trotline and throw in the towel. Like, I'm just down too much here to possibly win. Even if if I don't bingo, then the bot just doesn't empty the bag, and yeah, no, I just lose. I'm just down way too much, and space is running out, so I'll just take the bingo and let come what may. And now I draw all the high pointers. Jeez, okay. I am actually threatening G's for 60, which I'm confident is going to get blocked. Let's see. I don't know what the bot is going to do here, but I guess we'll find out. I can play like Jib. I'm probably going to end up getting caught with a huge number of points on my rack, though, because I have a lot of high pointers, and the bot is going to go out in 2. So yeah, I'm expecting... I don't know what the bot's going to do. It's kind of annoying for it to block G's. Maybe like Boat over here or something. Could see Boat keeping AVE. Yeah, probably Boat saving Vega. That actually looks really strong. That's what I'm expecting to see from the bot. Boat next to the INE of Trotline, but it's probably going to take its time. We'll see what it comes up with. And BestBot goes with a bait. Okay, so very similar idea to Boat, but scoring a couple more points, still saving Vog. Fair enough. Guess that just works out very slightly better. And yeah, probably Jib is still going to be best for me. It's just not worth it for me to try to block Vog, right? I mean, it has... Assuming the bot has another out. Well, I guess if it doesn't have another out, maybe I should block. Oh, it's got oval to the AL. Okay, so not worth it to block. That is 14 less, but I mean, I'm not going to play Beg and then eat the J, the K, and the Z. That's crazy. So yeah, I think just Jib. Unfortunately, it's going to be best. Do break 400, and Vog comes down, and the bot gets it 504 to 403. Yeah, good game. You know, very fun start, just kind of fizzled out a little towards the end. Some tough draws, but hopefully I didn't miss anything. We'll take a look. Bot opens with Readorn, sacrificing a few points over Adorner. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, you're not putting the vowel next to the double letter. You avoid putting the E in the triple line. Seems reasonable enough to me. Ruffling looks best. In fact, that and Fanciful are the only bingos, so Ruffling definitely best. Apiarian only bingo. Assailed only bingo. Okay, so good start. Bot plays Pow. This is a few more... interesting. Yeah, I guess ACNT is a bit stronger, so reasonable. Yeah, I mean, equity-wise, they're literally tied. They're off by 100th of a point, so it's reasonable to sack 2 points to keep an A instead. Yeah, Neem seems good. I like it over Hegemon again. This spot is very scary, especially with the Z out, much more so than the G in the triple line, a blank G especially. But yeah, inaction comes down, unfortunately. Hoist was a nice play. Glad I found that. Yeah, Hooted creates a right angle that's bad for me. Out of deficit. I saw this. Yeah, I don't like this either. I think Hoodie is reasonable, but yeah, Hoist I feel like is a good play, so glad I looked for that. And the bot did indeed have the other S. Yeah, Lindy's still better on equity, but this, like I said, in the game has a lot of defensive benefits. Yeah, this was a tough turn. Wow, Tomatoey, that's a fun play. I don't necessarily think it's correct, but it is interesting. I definitely balked at creating this S hook, don't get me wrong. Once I saw the possibility of Lindy, I figured it was probably like 70 or 80% to have the S, but I also figured it might not. And I'm in a bad enough position, it doesn't hurt to take the chance. And this just felt significantly better, both on the scoreboard and in terms of equity overall than my other options. Like this just keeping EOTT, setting up a hook I don't have, I don't know. Just didn't really feel great. But bot here deciding, okay, yeah, obviously it's not going to do that. This is a lot, but it knows it has the last S, so it decides to play patiently and go with Hued, which makes some sense. Be a little nervous about a bad one tile or 1 point draw here, so I might just try to outrun, but Hued is also reasonable. Wart seems fine. I could go crazy and play Wart. Maybe not actually a crazy idea at this score, to be honest, but I think Wart is not unreasonable. Now it cashes in with Vest. Oh, wow. I definitely did not see that. Also missed Forging. Yeah, this was a little bit imprecise. Okay, see, like, my instinct was right again. I had a feeling this wasn't a good play, but... yeah, tutorage is a really hard find through the disconnected T, A, and E. Is that correct? Probably. I mean, again, I think IRTU in this pool is better than IG, but 8 points is substantial. I did see Yogurt. I discarded that, I think, which is reasonable. Forging might actually be best here, because I do really like getting rid of the Gs. The R is kind of a nice tile to keep. Is it worth 6 points, especially in a constant heavy pool? Almost certainly not. So Forging does look a bit better than what I did. But yeah, tutorage is a very cool fit. I think this is a medium-sized mistake. Probably should play Forging or tutorage. So yeah, a little bit of a miss there. Bot plays Quinnick. Oh, yeah, that's a really nice play. Wow, look at that, setting up the X. I didn't even consider that might be setting up the X. That shows you, that's the hallmark of a good setup, guys. A setup that's not obvious to your opponent. I missed tutorage again here. Again, I think Pug is probably fine. Like, I really need to bingo and slow down this game a little bit. So I think Pug here is okay. Yeah, it doesn't even play the X. It plays Murex, which makes a ton of sense. I mean, blocking this S, accelerating the end of the game, leaving 7 in the bag, scoring almost as much. Yeah, I might as well throw in the towel here. And the bot plays its best endgame. It looks like I do too. So, all right, yeah, I mean, maybe a little imprecision there on the hog turn, but overall, I feel pretty good about how I played this one, guys. Just, yeah, it was a good game. Just BestBot had some more firepower than I did down the stretch, and that's what made the difference. But, all right, it happens. Still with a narrow lead in the series, 10-9 overall through this one, so really hoping to flip the script and get a win on Wednesday in Game 20. We'll see what happens. Hope to see you all there. Thank you all so much for watching today. Really appreciate your support. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.